Guess I got pretty lucky. Nothing special.
Where
I always get lucky.
From?
Oh yeah, and I'm from Germany, and I love the United States YCSs. This is the first time you went.
Who are you? Yeah.
Oh,
your name.
My name is Merlin Schumacher. Usually I got the idea that you ask me a question like, and I just answer. I didn't know I had to do the talk.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, and I was running. Yeah, I was running Dragon Rulers, and I went X1 in total. And I'm pretty satisfied with my deck. It ran great. I had no real matches where I had bad draws, and everything worked out perfectly. Big shout out to Long Dao, who basically gave me the whole idea about the deck. And yeah, we played nearly the same versions, except for I changed the symbol. Okay, for the main deck, I played 12 Dragon Rulers. That's 3 Blasters, 3 Tempest, 3 Redux, 3 Tidal. And then I played triple Max C, because Max C is too important in the Mer match. If you do not have the Max C, you mostly just lose. 2 Scarecrows, which were very important. Like, I would never cut one of them after this weekend because they saved my ass so much and won me so many games because I could survive their push and then return it. I was running 2 Persescas and 1 Flammable Guard for Tunas. I'm pretty satisfied with that as well because you need fodder for the counter consonants, and yeah, level 1 Tunas are always useful. Then I ran 2 Degree Dragons and 2 Paratroopers, which come up together for either Black Rose Dragon or Fairy Dragon plays. Also Degree Dragon for Stida, which beats Scarecrow, and to bring the Flammable Guard for Monster plays. And yeah, everything's searchable apart from the Paratroopers, which I had to draw.
How are your meals?
They were actually amazing. Like yesterday were pretty bad, but today they were pretty amazing. Like game 1 of the finals feature match, I milked 3 different colors first turn, which was straight up broken. And yeah, Card Trooper. Like I was planning not to use Card Trooper because the Crimson Blader thing, Card Trooper being run over Crimson Blader, giving you a huge disadvantage. But I ran a lot of trap cards and a lot of protection, so I wasn't that afraid of Crimson Blader. And that way I thought I could afford to main Card Trooper without losing to them, and it worked out. And then last monster in my main deck is Fog King. Fog King is so freaking good. It's like the best card in the deck, literally. It combos up with so many cards. It's got great synergy. It's water for title. It's level 7 for all sort of level 7 plays like Drunk Sack. It enables me to effectively bring out Abiscaios, which is a huge card in the mirror match. And it also is just a level 7 normal summon for any like level 8 simple play if you have a Redux effect for your level 1 tuner. You can ditch it with Ravine. It's a target for a Debris Dragon. You can have an instant Star Eater with that, a Debris Dragon. You can have a Star Eater and a level 7 rank 7 XYZ play with a Debris Dragon and 2 special summonable dragons. And the card just comboed up so much. It won me at least 4 entire games by itself because it comboed up so much so I could create a huge momentum in that game and that turn. And yeah, I would definitely recommend that card. Like Long and I decided last minute to run 1 each, and the card is just amazing, straight up. Okay, continuing with the spells, I ran triple Dragon Ravine. Dragon Ravine is so useful because it adds gives you consistency, puts your dragons to grave, adds you the level 1 tuners to like the Koseskas if you need them for consonants or synchro plays. And yeah, the card is just too good in this deck because it gives consistency and card advantage in the right situations. And I ran 3 swords and 3 cards of consonants for draw power.
Are you sure you didn't run 4?
Yeah, actually I thought about running 4 like long, but then I thought the same part. Like, no, I'm dead serious right now. I thought about running 4, but in Toronto there were so many ref panels running around, and ref panels just awful against that, so I cut 1 and I'm remaining 3 right now.
It's an inside joke.
No, and yeah, that's it for spells. I do not run Dark Hole, I do not main any MSTs, I do not main Booger Moon, and I never missed any of these in the main deck, so I'm pretty satisfied with that as well. I had to do it for to have space for trap cards. As I said before, I needed the trap cards to make the Trooper play consistent and avoid getting Crimson Blighter too much. For traps, I mained 2 Phoenix Wing with Blast. And the card is very versatile because you always have the dragons in hand.
Everybody
you don't
just
care if you discard them to grave most of the time. They're just the same resource.
Wait, what is it?
So pretty much just a chainable multi removal for everything. And in some matchups just slows down your opponent so much that you win the game from there. And gets rid of everything that might disturb you, like Soul Rain, Iron Wall, Leaf Fissure, Vanity's Emptiness. I actually won my top 4 match against Bullet Break with that. I returned from the different dimension, he Vanity Emptiness, and I had that 1 Wing Blast to seal the deal, pretty much. Then I mained 2 Castle of Dragon Souls. Castle of Dragon Souls is a new card, came out of the Storage deck, and that card is so good in this deck because of the Crimson Blade play. Like, people feel so safe with their blasters or reduxes because they go like, or Stardust. Well, Stardust not that much because Stardust is also weaker than Crimson Blade anyway, but for Redux and Blaster they feel safe. Let me enter battle phase and then in the damage step I just flip this over and run over this Redux or Blaster with the Crimson Blader and create a great advantage for the next turn. Also, that triggers the Dragon effects, gives me +1s in my opponent's turns, and the last part is combos up so much with perhaps Scrap and Legros Dragon. And I OTK'd a lot because of that, just summoning out Scrap Dragon, using Scrap Dragon effect on this, chaining it, banishing 1 dragon, make Scrap Dragon 3500 and special summoning back any dragon I had banished, which is just great. And then I mained 1 Torrential Tribute for further protection, and because it's very unexpected. Like, I don't want to say it won me games on its own, but it created good, like, it changed situations a lot in my favor sometimes, because people did just not expect it to be with my sitting face down, and they just blindly played into it, and yeah. And it's same for Mirror Force. I mained 1 Mirror Force, and it won me my top 16 match because my opponent was going for the Armorion play, and 1 Wing Blast would have not been enough, or 1 Reggae Break, but a Mirror Force just killed all his monsters off and won me the game. And then last card, Return to the Different Dimension. I agree with everybody who's whining and says this card deserves to be banned because that card alone wins games.
They're not whining, they're bitching.
Yeah. But I mean, like, I liked it because it won me games as well, but the card's way too good in this deck, so might as well be banned.
It's not that great. You gotta pay half your life points.
Yeah, I know.
Life points are the what
if you play Solemn Judgment afterwards, you only have 1/4 of your life points. Who wants that? That's it for the main deck. I'll continue with the side deck. Actually, I'll continue with the extra deck. For the extra deck, I ran 2 Drag Sacks, still one of the best, if not the best, rank 7 XYZ. 1 big guy, versatile, won me some games, taking their Crimson players, and 1 Abyss Gaios, which is huge in the mirror match, and which became actually effectively playable through Fog King. Another shout out to Fog King, best card.
So fucking.
And then the rest of my extra deck was all synchros. I ran 1 Armor Arm, 1 Orient Dragon, 1 Black Rose Dragon, 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon, 1 Stardust, 1 Thought Ruler, 1 Angel of Zera, 1 Scrap Dragon, 1 Colossal Fighter, 1 Crimson Blader, and a Star Eater. And yeah, no changes for the extra deck. I never missed any card, and yeah, I'm pretty satisfied. That's a good extra deck. Like, worked with the deck. And then I have the side deck. In my side deck, I played 1 Electric Virus, 1 Snipe Hunter. Snipe Hunter just came in handy against all kind of difficult matchups like Evil Swarm and Fire Fist, Prophecy, where you have like those continuous trap cards or continuous monster effects that really annoy you, like Ophion or Soul Drain, Imperial Iron Wall. And you can turn any dragon in hand into an MST if you hit it, and you really don't care whether it's in your grave or in your hand most of the time, so you're not losing resources even if you don't hit it, and you're having a multi-removal which can pretty much pop their field. Shout out to Thomas Micharis at this point, because Thomas Micharis told me, he was my round 1 opponent, he told me he lost to Snipe Hunter in 2006, and I was actually hitting Snipe Hunter 8 times in a row against him in game 1, and that was pretty lucky.
And that's how you beat him with Chainburn.
Yes, he was playing Chainburn and I beat him that way. Okay, I played 2 XYZ Encore just to get rid of the Evil Swarm Ophion, but I didn't draw it against my Evil Swarm matchup. Still won because I got a little lucky with the Blaster effect, but that card, in my opinion, is good. Just in theory, I didn't get to use it this tournament, but in theory it's very good. I decided 2 MSTs for all sort of annoying trap cards or continuous spell cards that I want to get off the field. And because I'm not maining any side 2. Then for traps, I side 3 skill reigns, which improve my Fire Fist, Evil Swarm, and Prophecy matchups by a lot. Like, you overpower them because you have the big dragons, which are stronger than anything, and you have the skill reign, which keeps them on the field, and their effect monsters can't do anything. Just good. Then I've made side 2 ref panels, which won me a couple of games just because ref panel in the mirror match, if you get it off, it's a plus infinite, I like to say. And yeah, people mostly can't recover from that.
So do you feel that ref panels are worth siding and continuing on with this format?
That depends, because if ref panel becomes more popular, people will start getting the idea, but that's what I did, to side out their cards of consonants at least in game 2, so and possibly game 3 as well, so they do not have to fear the ref panel so much. And if that happens, ref panel will become an awful dead card if you side it in and they side their draw cards out, with just another card that sits on your back row forever. And that depends. It's a difficult card. This event was very good because people did not have that idea, but next event might be different. Depends on how much people will put thought in how they side. So might as well be both. And then I cited 2 debunks. Debunk won me the game 2 of the final feature match, and yeah, the card just wastes your opponent's dragons, makes them go low on resources, and negates the summon as well, pretty much by banishing it and negating the effect which would summon them. And also secures your push. If they have a scarecrow, you can just negate that, or an MXC even. And then I played 2 Trapstuns. Trapstun were so good. Trapstun won me game 1 against Billy when I Trapstunned his return, and yeah, Trapstun just in general is good against all sort of rogue decks like Fire Fist and Anti-Meta and Evil Swarm as well. And the card just basically gives you 1 turn of free special summon, free madness, and if the opponent has a lot of back rows, you know he doesn't have a lot of other resources, so you can just push, deal a lot of damage, drag your sack, and shoot their back row, drag your second Scrub Dragon, and like they won't recover from that. Yeah, that's it for my deck, and I want to greet the whole Munich locals from back from Germany, and yeah, that's it.
Overall, how was your tournament experience, if I may ask?
My tournament experience? Like how?
Like, did you have any problems, or did you have a good time, or?
I had a great time, actually. Yeah, I went X1. I only lost to a guy, I can't recall his name, but he was very nice, and we kept talking to him, kept asking what our respective score was, so I didn't feel bad about losing to him. And I had a great time in general. I only had one difficult judge situation in the end. That was top 16, I think. And we had an appeal and a huge fuss about resolving chains, and he tried to get me game loss, and as soon as the judge gave me a warning for misrepresenting a game state by accident, he scooped up his cards, and we went to game 3, which was pretty strange. Like, he was obviously trying to get me an additional penalty, and as soon as that didn't happen, he scooped up. So
Damn,
yeah.
close to you.
If there are people like that, whatever.
Do you want to show your trophy real fast and your prize card?
Oh yeah, that's my trophy right here, and the prize card.
Damn, mine's blue. Why didn't you play Vanity's Emptiness?
I did not play Vanity's Emptiness because against the Dragoonity Dragon matchup, Vanity's Emptiness is not such a great card. Because you mostly have to activate it when they're still in position and lose them with a Phalanx and a Dux either equipped or on the field. And it blocks yourself most of the time, eventually leaves the field for -1 because everyone is running maining ravines now, and as soon as you have a ravine with the emptiness, you have to choose either go slow and not activate the ravine, which is bad because it lowers your own pace just because you want to play your one anti-card, and that's not the point of a card, like lowering your own pace, preventing you from going off. And also, Vanity's Emptiness is a card people would expect, so as long as they did not see my Vanity's Emptiness in a grave, they would always have to fear it, and because I wasn't running any, people would always have to fear the Vanity's Emptiness and actually try to play around it, even though there was no Vanity's Emptiness. That would lead to misplays, and I capitalized on that.
Alrighty, well, congratulations. Thank
Go
you.
Merlin! Woo!
Thank you.
And this is actually my first Premier event win ever, and I've been playing the game for like 10, 11 years. And I can't even realize it.
How many
right
years
now,
competitive?
like 6. And I'm very happy about it.
What's your favorite state in the U.S.?
That's California, clearly.
Congratulations, Merlin.
Thank you.